Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and do our trade recap for today. Starting off with news. We didn't have much. We had unemployment claims at 8:30, but it did absolutely nothing to the market. And then at 14:30 we have FOMC, member Waller. Sorry, he speaks, but that is later on the PM session, and I'm not gonna trade there. Yeah, and then tomorrow we have all of these red folder news, and we also have NFP. And yeah, that's gonna be at 8:30. That should give us a nice candle. And then we can trade that, and then we're gonna have consumer sentiments at 10, which is probably not gonna do anything to the market. So I'll probably trade those days. Yeah, today's Thursday. Okay, yeah. So coming into market open, we had a lot going on, to be honest. It was kind of a weird day for me, but then I figured it out because I have been trying to figure this shit out like without like having to go like on a live stream or anything, because before I used to just be like, okay, what's their bias? And I'm looking at my bias now. So our bias is very clear. It's bullish in the daily, and then also in the 4 hour and in the 1 hour. So yeah, for 4 hour draws and liquidity, we only had these lows and then these London highs right here, and then all these highs up here, but those are like way too far. Yeah, coming into the 1 hour, you can see that we have our London highs marked right here, which we took. And then we also have our Asia highs up here. And we have a 4 hour gap here, fair value gap here, that was respected. So that's why I was bullish for the day. So yeah, coming into market open, we have, first of all, we have all of this fair value gap, and then also this fair value gap down here, invalidated both of them, the 1 hour. So they're both invalidated, and then we also took these lows, and tap into the 4 hour fair value gap. Going into the 30-minute, yeah, we invalidated all of these, and then we had, here, let me get rid of this. We had this 30-minute, and then also 15-minute fair value gap here. Yeah, we'll just change that up into a 30, since that's the highest one. So it was a 30-minute fair value gap, bullish fair value gap, which why it was respected and why it gave me a lot of confluence for me to go long. Yeah, we came down here. Let me see my chart executions. Where are they at? Hold on. Okay, I have to go over here and go to charts and data, show chart executions. I think it was on NQ. Yeah, it was on NQ. So here we have, after tapping into this 15-minute fair value gap, we had this right here, 5-minute fair value gap here, which was respected. And then I expected to move higher towards these highs over here, the London highs, which are also relatively equal highs. And that was my main draw on liquidity today. But yeah, on the 5-minute, you can see that I respected the fair value gap here. So then we decided to go in for longs before market open. So that's what the mistake was. So we have this 1-minute fair value gap here. And yeah, I went in. Actually, I went in when it tapped back to this 5-minute gap. So it came back here, and then I had my like this. Yeah, it was like this, and targeting these highs all the way up here. This was a premature trade. Honestly, I shouldn't have taken this, which is why I almost didn't make any money today. I only made $50, but I could have made at least like 200, I think. So yeah, we came in before market open and then we saw this. So then I went in for longs right here, stops below this level. And yeah, I went in because I remember what it was. I went in because of this 1 minute fair value gap here. It tapped into and then it rejected off of it. So then I longed. Yeah, I was gonna put my stops at break even once it touched this point, but it didn't touch that point at all. And then yeah, I got stopped out immediately before I could even take any profits. So that was my first loss, which honestly is okay because I've been, trying to figure out my way of trading, and obviously before market open, it's not the way of trading. So what I am doing is that I can see that I have a more clear understanding on, on actual market structure and how it moves, and I'm able to read it more now. So yeah, that was a test trade, which made me lose money, of course, but that's all right. Good lesson learned. So not to trade before market open. So market open, and then we came down here. We made these big 42 point candles, these two, all the way to the 15-minute gap, or 30-minute gap, let's say, all the way to the 30-minute gap, and then sweeping out these levels of liquidity, this internal liquidity right here. So we swept this, and as you can see, after we did not get a displacement, we got a rejection like as soon as we touched it. So it made my bias even more bullish. I was looking for longs in this area here. I was looking for longs here, but I didn't really see an entry. There could have been an entry here on the inverse here, like on this one right there, and then it just stops below either here or even here. But that would have been a low probability trade because yeah, that just didn't like that price action. So I decided to wait, and then I waited, and then we came up here and then took out these highs right here, took out these highs, and then showed displacement. So that's what gave me even more confidence that price is going to keep going up to these relatively equal highs. So once it displaced, I was waiting for a tap back into this gap here because it's also equilibrium right here. It's also like equilibrium. So I was waiting for price to tap into here. I was waiting for that equilibrium and this 1 minute gap, which is also a 5-minute gap. Fair value gap right here. And then it tapped into perfectly. And then I longed right after. I longed right there. And then put my stops below this low right here. And yeah. So after price came into here, into this 5-minute, like this candle gave me enough confirmation that it was going to keep going up. So then I longed right here. And then yeah, take profit one here. It wasn't the best. It was a 1.17 for take profit, but that is all right. And then my final TP was going to be up here. So for a 2.26 risk to reward ratio, I took out 3 contracts, micros right there, and then I put my stops at break even. So then price went and stopped me out. Honestly, it was very close to there, so I could have taken profits, but it's either, you win it or you lose it. So I'm not going to force that. And then I marked out this 1 minute fair value gap, which was disrespected. So it was obviously going to come here and stop me out. Yeah, there could have been another entry right here because we still respected the 1 minute and also the 5-minute. As you can see, we respected it. So there could have been another entry right here after we come out of this level and take out like some highs and see a break of structure or something like that. So we could have entered here, stops right there, and targeting these, but that would have been a very bad risk to reward. So yeah, I'm happy with the trade I took. That was the trade of the day. Yeah, I got stopped out here by the wick of this candle. But yeah, it's a good trade. Good trade. Made some profit. I can show you guys how my account's going. I'm down $900, but that's all right. That was before I even found my edge. But as you can see, this week was the worst one because as you can see, my trades are not consistent at all. Like my winning trades do not outweigh my losing trades. So that's bad. But now we're back on track. These past 3 days have been, well, 2 days have been break-even days, and then Monday that was it should have been a winning day. Yeah, because I hesitated. Sorry, I hesitated on the entries. So yeah, and then today, well, obviously I took that L for 130. So 130, 84, that would have been like 200 and something for profit on the day, but it's all right. At least we were right about the trade and it's not about the money. So tomorrow it's NFP day and I'm looking to trade. It's going to be a good day to end of the week. And then yeah, from there I work the weekend and going into Monday and Tuesday, and then from there I'm off the rest of the week. Tomorrow I'll give a review about like actually I can just give it right now. Monday and Tuesday there are no news, so I'm not expecting any big moves, but I'll still be willing to trade. Wednesday we have CPI day and also Powell. I'm not gonna be trading that day. Thursday we have PPI. I will trade, and then 8:30. Friday I will trade as well. Yeah, we'll just see how it goes. Good day today, and yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow.